Good morning, day 3. Yay! Today, we're still in the introduction, and Dr. A talks about the mason jar, and which is the rocks, pebbles, and sand. And many of us have heard this story. And I just wanted to show you, just in the essence of time, I filled it's not a mason jar, it's actually a big vase. So I had to have a lot of big rocks. But these big rocks, they represent your family. They represent your partner. They represent your hopes and your dreams. These are the big things that are in our lives. But when the professor took this out and he said to the students in the class, hey, is this full? And they're like, yes, that's full. And he said, okay. And he grabbed some pebbles. Now, don't mind my makeshift pebbles. They're actually from a fish tank. But we do what we got to do. But anyway, dumped in these pebbles. Okay. And he said, whoops. They jump all over. And they said, now is it full? And the student said, yes. Right. So these pebbles, these actually are the things that give meaning to our life. Right. This could be our job. This could be friendships, hobbies. Okay. And then, so he said, is this full? And then they said, yes. And he takes out some sand and he dumps in the sand. And the sand, as you can see, goes down into the holes. Okay. And he says, is it full? And they say yes. And then he gets a pitcher of water and he dumps it in. And it continues. Look how much water goes in here. The sand and the water, these are just the little things that fill up our day. Okay. So the importance of the story is to make sure that you fill your day with your big rocks. Okay. Because all the other stuff, there's going to be fillers, but I'm going to put this on the floor because I have a standing desk and it takes up a lot of room. But how Dr. A relates that to the macro habits of health is I'm going to show that to you. This is actually says habits of health. This is actually something that one of my good coach friends made for us. Okay. Back 4 years ago. And this has been sitting on my nightstand ever since. But actually what it does is she has painted these little rocks. This one representing healthy weight. This one representing healthy eating and hydration. We have healthy motion and healthy sleep and healthy mind. And then there's healthy surroundings. So these are the big rocks that go into our day. So if we can think of that, okay, they are our macro habits. And then the pebbles, what are those supporting decisions that we can make to help fill to support those macro habits on a daily basis, right? So if we're thinking from eating and hydration, it would be, can you eat 6 small meals a day? Can you balance your protein and carbs, right? From the healthy hydration, the water. Can you drink 64 ounces of water a day? I was a Diet Coke and a coffee girl. I never drink water, but you start making those changes to support your macro habits and big things change. And the same thing with those, the sand and the water. Okay. Those are all of the other things that happen to go in. And sometimes people think, well, they're so small that they don't matter, that we could just do whatever. But I'm telling you, it's those small daily micro habits. We make hundreds, thousands of decisions every day that we don't even think about. We just do them automatically. But let's say from an exercise perspective, if you took weights and every day while you're at your desk, right, you started doing some weights, or you do push-ups off your desk, okay, or you do push-ups off the wall. These little small daily actions will add up to bigger actions over time. So what Dr. A is talking about is these big rocks, these really lay the foundation for your better health. Okay, so keep that in mind. Healthy weight management, healthy eating and hydration, healthy sleep, healthy activity, healthy mind. and healthy surroundings. Okay. So that's the summary for today. Tomorrow we are going to go into still part of the introduction, but we'll be winding it down. So thank you for staying with me. Have a fabulous day.